Hello everyone, this is Shokora Zouheikyoku aka chocomint, and welcome to our final video for the series of Blooming Panic. This will contains the epilogue of the all lovely boys for all the good endings. I'm not covering the bad endings, but if anyone's interested in looking at the bad endings, you are welcome to download the game and take a look yourself. This will be a great experience to experience things. And the game is free, so for both versions actually, the original version and the full-blown version. Let's start the epilogue, and after that I will cover my own reviews of the gameplay so far and the experience about it, as this is the longest running gameplay series on my YouTube channel right now, and there's a lot of people who are interested in it, and I did have a great experience for that. It is a well-made game. So let's start the epilogue reading. Bonus! I will read through the order that I have played through, which is quest first. You can see here the update images of quest in the full-blown version. I did play that in the background. That's good. Let's go. Oh my. That's interesting because I could swear I haven't seen this kind of look on him before. The weather report said there'll be snow, but only street bits of hell litter the dark city streets. You managed the cold just fine either way, since Quest is like a personal heater at your side. He's been quiet ever since you both left the restaurant, content to listen to your review of the food. But now he breaks his silence as he squints your clasped hands together. We're being followed, you know. His tone is amused rather than worried, so you turn around to look. Not an adult, not a child, but something small and stuttering is definitely struggling against the pavement towards you. You both stop to let it catch up. A kitten? A puppy? A black four-legged something hints as it shoves its face into Quest's dress pants. Oh, so you're the one being followed. You grin. Quest signs, muttering something that sounds like, "Not again," before gently kissing the back of your hand and letting it go. Do you mind? Not at all, good sir. He chuckles and rolls his eyes, crouching down to inspect the shivering animal that continues to dry and fold itself against him. You glance up at the sky and its promise of snow. It will die if we leave there, won't it? Quest hums. The shelter is probably closed by now, too. You exchange a meaningful look. Quest lifts it in his large arms, and the animal yields briefly in protest. A dog, then. Just for the weekend, I'm sorry. He apologizes. It's okay. You laugh and scratch the pup behind his ear. Oh, so cute. What should we name it? I think it's a he. How about... I don't know. I'm bad with names. Wow, you gave up quick. What's the name you like? You and Quest fall into step once more. His smile falls off and he furrows his brows and thought. I guess Michelangelo? That's a good name. Like the artist? Well, it's not like that exactly. You bring yourself closer and put a hand in one of his pockets. Sometimes there are moments like these, when Quest reveals old pains that still tug at his seams. In moments like these, you wait until he can gather his words. There was this guy I knew. It was his nickname. Never found out his real name. A runaway who got into dangerous stuff like the rest of us. When he passed away, we couldn't really tell his family. We had to take care of his burial ourselves. He was like me, really fond of dogs and stuff. Michelangelo shoves in his arms and a hint of Quest's smile returns. It's a nice name. Quest stops to readjust the dog and turns to you with a smirk now playing on his lips. Hey, can I get a kiss for my so troublesome rules? How about a kiss just because I want to? Acceptable. That's good. You reach up, and he reaches down. Your cool lips share their warmth together under the lamplights that block out the stars. Quest always kisses us like he's afraid it'll be the last time. A little bit urgent, or quite a bit intense. It's never a short kiss and it never fails to leave you breathless. You draw back just as you feel his tongue sliding against you. Oh. We should... The dog, He laughs and kisses your cheek. Sorry. You're not. I'm not. He sings as he slides his lips from your neck. Oh, whoops. Why did I think of the neck now? I'm not. He sings as he slides his lips from your cheek to your ear, voice deepening to caress your eardrums. I love you. You were prepared to say it back. Really? But Christ is kissing you again, and the call and the hurry home don't feel so important anymore. Ooh. That's a short epilogue, but my. Next, Niall. Hello, good sir. And someone or a cameo. Awake already? You groan and try to move, but an arm slung over your waist keeps you bent down deep in oversized covers that feel like clowns and smell faintly of strawberry detergent. Niall's lips are warm and unhurried as they pepper your exposed shoulder blades with care. Sir? Sorry, you have so many hickeys. I don't know where to kiss.
Have you made your account?
Oh wow. Oh my. Oh. He doesn't sound remorseful at all as he moves down your spine instead. You jerk away from his touch and Niall whines in outrage. He shuts out when you turn and face him instead, unable to hide your smirk after seeing his pouting expression. I wasn't going anywhere, you know. Though I guess we should get dressed at some point. No way! Thus, he hastily cuts you off. Let's just... His eyes search yours for a moment before he glances around his room. Light trickles in through the curtains, but all the fairy lights and lamps are still on to bathe you both in a faint glow. Let's just stay in. Order food. He beams. Niall opens his arms as you readily snuggle back into him, closing your eyes as his leg wraps around yours. All day? Really? Yep, all day. Just us. The mirth in his voice draws off for his words, and you kiss at the soft skin of his neck. Okay, yeah, let's just stay in. I think we ran into our first problem though. What? We need our phones to actually order food. Your phone lands on the floor on the opposite end of the room and Niall's is nowhere to be seen. What do you guys do? I see mine, but where's yours? You ask. Niall shrugs awkwardly. I think it's somewhere in the bed sheets. Wait, what? He draws away to waggle his eyebrows at you. I mean, you just look so cute when you were sleeping. I may have taken a picture or 20. Whatever face you're making must be hilarious, because he's not even trying to hide his laughter. I'm finding the phone so I can delete everything. Not if I find it first. There's a race in the sheets as you both throw the covers off and hunt for his phone. In a stroke of luck, your hand hits her blaster first and you grab it before Niall can stow it away. Aw, come on! He groans, trying to appease you with kisses to the nape of your neck. Not going to work on me. You tap the lock screen and your face falls. Oh, message from your mom. You can have it back. I won't look. The kiss is slow but don't stop. He sinks into your shoulder. It's okay. I don't mind. You don't? Of course not. He gives you a reassuring smile. You're the biggest part of my life. Why would I be worried about a text from someone else? He slips a thumb over the fingerprint reader and leans back. I like pepperoni and sausage pizza, by the way. Niall's chest is a comfortable pillow as you use his phone to order 2 pizzas, extra large. You sit up, set his phone on the nightstand, then lean over him to kiss his forehead. He embraces you in reply, and together you settle in for a long, lazy day. Next! XYX, ho ho ho. Oh, hello, sir. Wow, that the slick back look looks great on you, sir. It shows up your forehead. The night feels unusually quiet now. After a long evening in the hubbub of the city, it seems like both you and your date have exhausted yourselves of noise. Crashing waves on the beach below provide your only backdrop.
Think you have enough for tonight?
XYX finally asks, giving you a softer iteration of his usual easy grin. You can't help but laugh at that. After everything we've done tonight, I don't know if there's anything else we can do.
Me going overboard? Never.
He pauses. The smile slides off his face and he looks away to watch the tide.
We can head home if you like.
He tries to keep his voice light, but by now you can tell when he's putting up a front. You edge closer and lean on his shoulder. His face goes rigid and his eyes whip over you in confusion. I'd like to stay if that's alright. You say in reply.
I think I can manage that.
XYX relaxes to lean on you in return. His lips curving up into the softer smile once more. His hand drifts to lay gently on top of yours, slowly lacing your fingers in his, and the two of you look out to the ocean, letting the silence hang comfortably around you for a spell.
You know, if you're not too tired tomorrow, I still have a dinner reservation for a client who cancelled. We'll have to dress up, but I can buy you something nice if you like.
You grin back at him. Sounds awfully convenient.
Right now, though, it's totally plausible.
XYX playfully shoves his shoulder against yours.
When your clientele is sleazy, it's pretty common for them to flake out. One of the many joys of the entertainment industry.
He sighs.
We could always stay home with Kyle instead.
I think I'm not supposed to encourage you to spoil cat any more than you already have post-hospital visits. You can only give out so many treats before it becomes a problem. XYX leans away a bit in false outrage.
Is it so long to give some well-deserved royal treatment? If that's how you see things, I can always nix the whitewater rafting for the next week.
Hey, unfair! You push him a bit and he laughs, loud and bright, wrapping his arms around you as he gives you a mischievous kiss on your cheek.
Why would you offer to end this particular torment?
He pauses. Strains of nearby music have started to drift down to your butt.
Actually, forget that. Can I have a dance instead?
You acquiesce and XYX helps you up, showing you where to put your arms as he leads you into a slow dance. He hums along and gently guides you through the steps until you're moving with him, perfectly in time.
I think this is missing just one thing.
He murmurs, his steps slow to a stop.
Hey, love.
Yes? He moves in closer, pausing only when his face is nearly brushing against yours.
Could I ask you for a kiss?
You smile and lean into him. His arm wraps tighter around your waist, and his free hand caresses the nape of your neck. His lips are warm, a sweet respite from the crisp seaside breeze. You chance a look at XYX, and his expression is surprisingly soft and vulnerable, almost helpless. It's so sweet seeing him like this, but you don't want to miss out on the moment. You close your eyes again, his grip tightens, and you lose yourself in him amidst the music. Oh, okay, last but not least, Naked Toaster. Oh, hello there. That's a nice, comfortable stay-at-home clothing with a hint of skin. Bits of skin hanging out in the stomach area. Toaster groans and leans against the wall as you lock the front door behind him. What a day. Why did we go out again? You're the one who suggested we try the new cupcake bar and go to the spa on the same day. You squeeze his hand, tugging him into the bedroom. If you're that exhausted, we can turn in early and get some rest. Or we could stay up a little later and finally get to leveling your aura edger somewhere. I'm still holding out hope that we can raid together by next month, you know. You can only identify him with the response of a billow to the face. Toaster laughs and throws his hands up in defeat. Fine, but I refuse to give up on you just yet. It got me this far, didn't it? Oh, shush. Go close down your computer so we can get to bed and I can mess with your hair. I don't want you getting up in the nights because XYX burned you at 2 in the morning again. I hate you so much, you know that? He asks, failing to hide the smile on his voice. He bends down to give you a quick kiss. Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I'll go shut down for the night. Toaster makes his way to the den, giving you one last longing glance. You'll have to make this pretty quick, especially with XYX hounding him about scheduling another raid. However, before he can log off, his client lights up with a message from Bloombot. May I have a moment of your time in a call? I will keep it brief. Bloombot is already waiting in the voice chat. Toaster signs and joins in. Hello, Twig Toaster. I know that is late, I am glad that you decided to join me nonetheless.
Yeah, of course. What's going on? There hasn't been any trouble, has there?
No, there's nothing absurd. Your actions have kept me quite safe from prying eyes.
Truthfully, I just wish to...
Chat. Yes, chat. Oh,
I can do that for a minute. How have things been on the server? I haven't been able to check in as much lately.
he blushes.
For obvious reasons.
It's been interesting. After the initial shock, everyone has been treating me with surprising hospitality. A hint of amusement drifts into Bloombot's voice. June in particular has been quite active in asking me questions about the story. She was apprehensive at first, but in the end I think she was very happy to be able to talk to the author directly about her theories.
Toaster snickers. That sounds like her. But hey, if even June's warmed up to you, I think things must be going pretty okay.
I would have to agree. It has been oddly nice to interact with my readers. That said, I wonder if...
Bloombot trolls off. Bloombot?
I am beginning work on another project. I am unsure how it will be received.
Toaster can't help but smile. Why don't you tell me about it? I've liked your work since the blooming panini days. I'm sure I'll be a fan no matter what the project is.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Toaster's computer pins. Bloombot sent him a text file, which he opens immediately. He could at least give it a quick look before.
What's keeping you up?
Toaster jumps in his seat. You've come up behind him, sliding your arms down his chest in a pleated embrace.
It's so late,
you murmur.
He blushes, feeling your breath on his ear.
Sorry. I was shutting down the computer and Bloombot called.
Hello again.
Bloombot chirps.
I was just showing Naked Toaster something new I've been working on. You may go to bed now if you wish. I do not mind. Perhaps you can provide feedback in the morning when you are well rested. Well, I can't argue that he needs sleep. You kiss Toaster on the neck just under his jaw and chuckle as you feel his skin heat up under your touch. But still, it's always nice to hear from you, you know. It is? Bloombot sounds genuinely touched. Of course, just because blooming is over doesn't mean we don't still enjoy your company. You're one of us now. One of you. I didn't expect that. Her voice wavers. You are always so kind to me. Thank you. I will let you go for the night, but could we speak again soon? I think that would be very nice. Good night, Bloombot.
Bloombot hums in satisfaction.
Good night. Rest well.
Toaster logs off, for real this time, and you reward him with more kisses strolling down his neck.
I, for once,
am inclined to take Bloombot's advice. His breath hitches. I don't think I can disagree either.
You both stand up and move back to the bedroom.
His braid slipping from your hand as you follow him.
Lead the way.
He stops briefly and leans down to give you one more lingering kiss. Anything for you.
You smile and shut the door.
Oh
my goodness. I'm speechless about the epilogue. I mean, the main story is already very cute, and then we have the super spicy. No, not really super, but spicier epilogue. except from XYX, since it appears that his main story is spicy, but his epilogue is not as spicy. It's more wholesome and cute. While the others are like, hint hint, wing wing, nudge nudge. Hints of spiciness. Wowie. Whew. Or maybe I'm just, my spiciness level is a bit off. I don't know. And that should be the epilogue reading for Bloomic Panic. That is very cute. At the end, everyone got together and went on dates. Seeing boys in different clothing. And next, we will move on for the review of the game. Warning, warning, this review is kind of spoilish, but not really spoilish about the story. So please take this with a grain of salt. I first found this game through the Otome Jam 2021, which is the jam that gives you a certain time or time range for the team to create an otome game and submit it to the jam. So if you search up Otome Jam 2021 in itch.io, itch.io, then I think there's a lot of different games that in there. I believe the one called the recent series that I have just finished called Celestia is also in that. So I think the most of the game I play so far is from that jam, and also with some recommendations from the others. And it was what I played first was the Bloomic Panic, the original version, which is the time limit version. So not everything is fleshed out, but later on, after finishing my route with the quest, they actually uploaded their updated version, which is the full-blown version, with additional voice lines for the chatting session, and updated art for all the guys, and an additional character route, which is XYX, with his lovely voice to add to their love interest who has already have lovely voice. The two versions does have differences as expected. They have differences in UI, art, the story a bit, with the same in quest route. Quest route story, I think, remains unchanged, aside from a little bit of art update and voice line update, as a certain antagonist in his route has voices now. Sounds really good actually, even though that person is antagonistic. And there are updates on Niall's and Naked Twister's route, along with an extra route of XYX. And that was how I found out about Bloomic Panic. And next would be a general view of a game about Bloomic Panic. So the game can be played in about a lot of hours if you considered multiple routes. So each route you can play in about 4 hours or more or less, depending on your reading speed, which total all routes into maybe 16 hours to finish all of the game if you don't poke around to find all the endings and stuff. And the story would be about a group of people who share a love for a web novel, and they meet together in a program, almost like Discord, but a bit different in a sense. They share their love about Bloomic, and then they talk a lot of hijinks, make friends, and then maybe become lovers. So that was the general gist of their story, in which I have butchered. It's better to look at the summary on the game page for a more accurate summary. In this game, we have 4 love interests, and each route have different senses, different feelings. So, first route is more gentle, like Prince. Niall was more having a little prouder feeling, a younger reverse feeling. X is spicy, it's super spicy, super teasing. The spiciness is high in this one. And last but not least, Naked Toaster is more of spoiler alert, bam bam bam, and Toaster being Toaster. So what I like, aside from the overview of the 4 main points, there are something interesting about each of these routes because each routes are different in its own with their own themes. It is their own insecurities, their own problems, their own sadness, thing that they really unhappy about, and always said it to someone close, or if someone else poke in that bee's nest. It's nothing dramatic, but it is quite a light drama. You could say it's a peak in their story. Whenever you saw that peak, you know everything is just ending, and we might, or our main character might or might not get a boyfriend in the end. Oh wait, this is spoilers. So, it's the story. Despite the drama, a little of conflict in the story, everything feels really gentle in itself. It's more of a slice of life, meet cute story. Nothing too dramatic, too really bad in a sense. So I really like it. I just really like anything that is like fluffy and cute, especially if it has a little comedy and humor in it. Aside from the main raps, because I just love everyone's interactions. They're not the main boys, but also their side characters like June, Onion Thief, Big Lady, and so on and so forth. And they even have their own kind of deep emotional act too. Like each boys will have a different kind of side characters act, and they talk about themselves, about their insecurities also. It makes things really nice, especially for anyone who are most interested in learning more about side characters in itself, in a sense. Aside from the story, I really like their music. As you did hear in the background for a while now, is their menu screen for their Bloom Panic, and it's a long music, and their version of it, the music only version of it that you can listen to on YouTube and focus on it instead of looking at the game screen is also on YouTube, which I will link under the description also. It's very lovely, and especially if you listen long enough, you will hear something really wrong with the me on the screen, along with the other music in game, which is really nice. Next would be their art and the UI. I love it. Even though there are 2 different versions of Blooming Panic, their UI looks really great. Their art remains, it's like an updated version, but the older version was already really nice. So I love it. And there's their mixing and their voice acting, which is superb. I highly enjoyed the voices of everyone's, ladies and gentlemen. Really lovely. I have to say though, my favorite would be XYX because I guess it was the accents somewhat. Along with the extra part of the game. While this is a visual novel and does not have a lot of gameplay, aside from the coding to create the UI-like experience and interactive experience like Discord, that you can change the music, you can switch channels to talk to each other, and everyone can go to certain channels and someone does not. It's really an interesting experience and make this game stand out a lot. An additional interesting part about Bloomic Panic is the kind of interaction. So during your playthrough, you will see some kind of link and something interact. You don't play through the game within the game. You can also click it and it gives you somewhere else. A link to another destination that you can read, you can look at. So I love the tiny bit of interactiveness outside of the gaming program. That's really cute and that's really nice. That was what I thought about after playing through all the versions of the Bloomic Panic. I can't say that I have finished our routes with all endings, but I have been highly enjoying the process. And I'm looking forward to playing any more of any new games that the developer will create in the future. Thank you for creating the game, and I'll see you on the next playthrough of another game. Bye bye!